So let's find out when the church began. Acts chapter 2, verse 47, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily those who were being saved. Are we sure that that word is church in Greek? Because if it is not the word church, then the translators are changing your thought process of when God starts doing miraculous things is not in the assembly of Israel, but in the church of God. Pitting them against one another, the word is ecclesia. It's assembly. So what it should have said is the Lord added to the assembly daily those who were being saved. Now, before you say, Jim, I don't see why this is such a big deal. This is a big deal. Because if you had the ability in 1 hour to read the entire Bible through from Genesis to Revelation, let's just pretend, you would see the word assembly of Israel, the assembly of God, the congregation of God, the assembly, the congregation, and then you get to the New Testament, it would be the assembly, the congregation, and you would never think that they were different. But because I changed the word to church, by default, subconsciously, you begin to pit one against the other. You begin to think, well, this was the assembly and the congregation of Israel, but this is the church of God, and these are called Christians. Matthew 16:18, and I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church. Probably the most popular one in the New Testament. On this rock I will build my church. And we instantly have a subconscious manipulation of a theology that God is going to build His church, meaning that He hasn't built it yet. Do you see the subtle difference? If we remove the word church and we put ecclesia in there, which is assembly, then it says, has a totally different outcome, because now it says that I say to you, Cephas, on this rock, I will build my assembly. Meaning that on my existing assembly, I will build it back to where it's supposed to be. The foundations are already there, Cephas. You are the rock. That's what your name means, little rock. But upon this rock, me, Yeshua, I'm going to build my assembly.